All week and the fans are pouring into... Hello, and I must say it's always a real pleasure to be broadcasting from this part of the USA. We're at Lumen Field. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's the United States versus Mexico.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Here's how it looks for the United States.
Well, the two wide players are great in 1v1 situations, and their movement is also very good. But it's the midfield three that will need to control the flow of the game.
Here's how Mexico will begin the game.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
And the game begins. A really sumptuous ball. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. A potential danger here. It's a weighted pass. Opportunity here. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, let's take another look, and it's not good enough defensively. They're slow to react, don't get tight enough, and don't deal with the situation. And there's the outcome.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Rose Lavelle. Smith. And winning it back. Cervantes. Maria Sanchez. Well, is it going to end up being productive for them? Now they've lost it. Lavelle. And providing width. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Nancy Antonio. Oh, big opportunity. And there's the goal she was hoping for. Now she can celebrate.
Well, let's look at this again. The 1 and 2 touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure. And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Andy Sullivan. Now with Sauerbrunn. Can they find a gap in the defence? Options in the middle. And that's a corner. Taken short. And there it is! Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now.
Well, as you can see, what a good bit of play this is. The build-up is excellent, 1 and 2 touch passing, clever movement, and a fairly simple finish. Great team goal.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Alicia Cervantes. Garcia. Moving the ball forward with purpose. The cross is on. Nancy Antonio, just the challenge that was required. Swanson. Sauerbrunn. Disappointing pass. Cervantes. Here's Robles. Oh, fine use of the ball. And an astute piece of defending. Mallory Swanson. Nancy Antonio. And that was a very fine read. Sullivan. Lavelle. I must say this looks promising, but they dealt with the threat posed. Sanchez. And getting the better of her marker. Well, she's made sure nothing untoward happened. Horan. Oh, that pass easy on the eye. A wonderful intervention. Alicia Cervantes. Mexico will get the throw in. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Is this the moment? And still an opportunity. And the post getting in the way. And keeper's ball in the end.
Well, look at the relief out there. That looked a certain goal, didn't it? Well, that would certainly have put them in a great position. But with only a 1-goal lead, they're never going to be able to relax.
O'Hara. Sauerbrunn. Andy Sullivan. Horan. Rose Lavelle. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Excellent ball over the top. Defended well. Morgan. Now here's Horan. Could cross it in here. Well, they want that equaliser, but their passing remains smooth. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. And a chance to level it. Well, there it is. Real resilience for you, having been 2 goals down.
Well, let's take another look, and it's not good enough defensively. They're slow to react, don't get tight enough, and don't deal with the situation. And there's the outcome.
Well, it has taken a Herculean effort for them to get back to level pegging under these trying circumstances. Maria Sanchez. And Mayor. Crucial interception amid impending danger. O'Hara. Swanson. Sullivan. Rose Lavelle. Getting in there to intercept. Mayor. Making progress. Shielding the ball superbly. A really top-notch piece of defending. Maria Sanchez. And Mayor. And still looking for space. Oh, a vital interception. Swanson. Alex Morgan. Moving forward effectively. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. Morgan. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Can they cover up? Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising.
Well, the keeper's made a good save, but you just sense a goal is coming soon.
And strong play here. Now can she pick out a teammate? Keeping it moving dynamically. Stephanie Mayor. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Morgan. Unsuccessfully cut out. Stephanie Mayor. Nancy Antonio. Plenty of options. And a chance for them to nudge in front. Real chance. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, here it is again, and the defending simply isn't good enough. They have to react quicker, deal with the danger, and show more urgency, none of which they did, and that's the result.
On with the game then, 3-2. What will happen next? Smith. And disappointing that it's gone out of play. Greta Espinosa. Here's Robles. Cervantes. What can they do from here? Swanson. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. It is a decent looking attack here. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Kenty Robles. Cervantes. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Well, since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. Now, potential danger. Sonnet. Sullivan. Nicely timed tackle. Sonnet.
An item has been found with the name Jacob Rails. Jacob, please come to reception to claim your lost item.
Mallory Swanson. Running with the ball confidently. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted nearly minutes.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So back underway and level pegging at 3-3.
States, number 10, Lindsay Horan.
Well, spot on with that challenge. Sonnet. Smith. Well, harried into losing the ball. Really effective pressing. Espinosa. Diana Garcia. Antonio. Now with Mayor. Nancy Antonio. Diana Garcia. Alicia Cervantes. Must be! And a goal it is! Just what she was hoping to contribute.
Well, as you can see, what a good bit of play this is. The build-up is excellent, 1- and 2-touch passing, clever movement, and a fairly simple finish. Great team goal.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match. Sophia Smith.
Well, no surprise there. Mexico have been second best in terms of possession, but when they have won it back in midfield areas, their counter-attacking has been excellent. They'll be happy with the way the game's going at the moment.
Yes, a really effective performance all in all. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Sophia Smith. Smith. Good work from Mexico to win back possession. Mayor. Making progress. Can they put it away? Able to clear the danger, at least for now. Sophia Smith. Well, out of play, under pressure. Antonio. Maria Sanchez. Well, the attack looks promising. But timely defending when it mattered. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Mayor. This looks promising. Will it happen for them? A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Rose Lavelle. Smith. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Can she connect with a teammate? Lavelle. Kelly O'Hara. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Strong play here. Ball back with Mexico here. Maria Sanchez. On to Sauerbrunn. Lavelle. Sophia Smith. A good-looking play as she tries to get them onto the front foot. And what a close shave it was. Mallory Swanson, and space to cross it. Sophia Smith! Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Morgan. Smith. Alex Morgan. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. They could nudge in front, and that's 2 for her today. They just can't contain her, and no wonder she's off celebrating.
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy, and enough power to beat the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Well, I must say I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. Maria Sanchez. Just the challenge that was required. Might really be able to trouble them here. O'Hara. On to Sauerbrunn. Horan. Morgan. Mallory Swanson. Horan. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. And deciding to go short with this one. Oh, great defending. And with that, the first half draws to a close. It's a weighted pass. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning. Oh, big opportunity. And there's the goal she was hoping for. Now she can celebrate. And there it is! Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now. And a chance to level it. Well, there it is. Real resilience for you, having been 2 goals down. And a chance for them to nudge in front. Real chance. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front. Running with the ball confidently. Oh, there it is! A back-and-forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted. Must be. And a goal it is. Just what she was hoping to contribute. And space to cross it. Sophia Smith. They could nudge in front, and that's 2 for her today. They just can't contain her, and no one... Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Oh, terrific pass. Oh, but there's defensive diligence for you when things look dangerous. Smith. Now with Sonnet. Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. Morgan. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Good movement. Real chance. Shot blocked, but still alive. Oh, wonder goal! Right out of the top drawer. Who could do better than that?
Well, here it is again, and all you can do is admire the skill. That's a really clever goal, you have to say.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Kelly O'Hara. Now here's Horan. Getting through fantastic work here just to keep possession. Maria Sanchez. Alicia Cervantes. And Mayor. Getting forward. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Sophia Smith. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. They've lost it. Stephanie Mayor. Maria Sanchez. And strong play here. Alicia Cervantes. Alert defending. Has the strength to hang on to it. Stephanie Mayor. Swanson. Moving into the advanced position. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Shielding the ball superbly. Sonnet. Well, strong play here. Antonio. Garcia. And Mayor. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. Clears it away. Well, she has no intention of parting with the ball. Doing well to keep possession and giving the ball away. Andy Sullivan. Smith. Useful looking position, you've got to say. And out of play for a USA throw-in. Horan. Well, she's made sure nothing untoward happened. Cervantes. Cristina Ferral. Oh, it might be. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Physically strong and secure on the ball. Mallory Swanson. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Could play it in. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. One goal down, but now a corner kick.
Well, just listen to the fans. They know this is a big chance here.
Now sending it in. Not all that convincing defensively. Will it be? Cervantes. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Maria Sanchez. Well, it's one pass after another. In position here to... Surely! In it goes! Delighted to be two in front. Things look good for them now.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Horan. And Morgan. Sauerbrunn. Morgan. Must be! Well, she's fluffed her lines and she knows she really can't afford any mistakes in front of goal.
Well, they're 2 goals down. They have to take chances like that. That's a big miss.
Antonio. Greta Espinosa. Mayor. Sanchez. Oh, great play. Well, the pressure was intense, and she knew it. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Oh, surely! And a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here.
Well, look at this again, because this is a really well-worked goal. The passing is incisive, the movement off the ball is bright, and it leads to a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a great goal.
Has the strength to hang on to it. Mallory Swanson. That's really good and effective physical play. Swanson. Poor pass. And strong play here. Oh, but they've lost it now. Lavelle. Smith. Decided to come in from the flank. And still looking to get the shot away. Applying vigorous pressure. Cervantes. Good looking play as she tries to get them onto the front foot. Stephanie Mayor. Just the challenge that was required. Smith. And the ball's gone. Maria Sanchez. Alicia Cervantes. Doing well to keep possession. Maria Sanchez. Is it going to be? Still a chance. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, let's take another look, and it's not good enough defensively. They're slow to react, don't get tight enough, and don't deal with the situation. And there's the outcome.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it. Cook. Andy Sullivan. Morgan. Smith. She just doesn't want to give the ball away. Did well to win the ball back. Mayor. Alicia Cervantes. Well, under pressure, but that doesn't bother her. Garcia. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Well, she has no intention of parting with the ball. Kenty Robles. Will it be? Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
Well, here it is again, and it's really poor defending. They just don't show enough urgency to get tight or make a block, which is why the ball's ended up in the back of their net.
"20 minutes remaining. Mallory Swanson. Now with Morgan. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Swanson. Spot on with that tackle. Sanchez. Mayor. Maria Sanchez. Oh, she's made a crucial tackle there. This might be ideal for the counter. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Lavelle. A really effective shielding under pressure. Opportunity! Oh, it's goalkeeping at its finest!
Absolutely right. That is a wonderful save. Top-class stuff from the keeper.
And deciding to go short with this one. Take it away. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Mayor. Going well. Oh, a vital interception. That's really good and effective physical play. An alert piece of defending. Well, nearly there. This game almost over. And looking at the fans, Stuart, they appear to me to be more than a bit gutted.
Well, where do I start? They've been totally outplayed in all areas of the pitch. But it's their defending that's really been poor today. No structure, too open, not enough desire and a lack of urgency. This is a worrying performance.
She can't miss. In it goes. But wait a minute, that will not count.
Well, that was tight. It was a good finish, though.
Lindsay Horan. Swanson. Well, shielding the ball admirably. It should be. It's goalkeeping of the highest class.
Well, that should be a goal, really, but what a wonderful save that was. Brilliant from the goalkeeper. She's just saved her team there.
Playing it short. In position here to protect the ball. An attack full of promise. Poor pass. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Garcia. Well, nicely cut out. Trinity Rodman. Now here's Horan. Well, she's gliding through. Can she score? Well, able to close down the shot. Stephanie Mayor. Maria Sanchez. And Corral. And outfoxing her opponent. Well, she has cause to be grateful to her teammate. Now can they counter clinically? Mallory Swanson. Oh, she's in here. Oh, she's made a right old mess of that. Not that the keeper is at all worried about it. Doing well to keep possession. And take it away. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Oh, but they've lost it now. Charlene Corral. Getting in there to intercept. Morgan. There's a slide rule pass. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. Can they convert? Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. Mayor. Maria Sanchez. Charlene Corral. Sanchez. Might be able to get in behind the defence. A glorious chance. Pivotal moment defensively. Morgan. And that was a very fine read. Lavelle. Andy Sullivan. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Oh, that's a really good run. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, but you have to question the keeper here. It's a good finish, but she shouldn't be beaten inside the near post. She'll be disappointed with that.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Lavelle. Cook. Andy Sullivan. Swanson. And Morgan. And teammates around her. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Sanchez. Well, she keeps moving. That's excellent defending following the cross. Stephanie Mayor. Corral has it. Garcia. Here's Robles. Stephanie Mayor. And strong play here. Is it going to be? Tenacious tackling, excellent defending there. Good physical play. Lindsay Horan. It must go in, surely. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, here we can see it again, and no wonder the manager is furious. They just have to get tighter here, deal with the danger, otherwise that's the outcome. Not good enough defensively.
Goal for United States.
Robles. Diana Garcia. Using her considerable strength to shield the ball. And the right place to cut out the pass. Well, strong play here. Well, wait, don't go anywhere. We're going to have 5 additional minutes. Rodman. Good-looking move, this. But no damage done, that's the main thing. Corral. Rose Lavelle. Sullivan. Doing well to keep possession. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Corral. Just the challenge that was required. Swanson. Lavelle. Trying to really get at the opposition here. No way through. Corral. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. Kelly O'Hara. Now here's Horan. Chance here. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, here it is. Head down, hit through the ball and get it on target. That's a top-class finish. There was no stopping that.
Goal for United States. Number 13, Alex Morgan.
Robles. Has the strength to hang on to it. Really nice ball. Sound piece of goalkeeping. It's all over. The USA having to deal with a defeat in this one. Stuart, how would you sum up their performance?
Well, Derek, that just wasn't good enough today. A lack of a game plan, too many players below par, and not enough energy all around the pitch. A really worrying performance for me.
Well, it's one pass after another. In position here to... Surely! In it goes! Delighted to be two in front. Things look good for them now. Oh, surely! Is it going to be? Still a chance. Will it be? Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance. Oh, that's a really good run. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest. And there it is, a goal, but will it be... Now here's Horan.